guys, and welcome to today's video. Welcome to today's vlog. Hope you guys are all having a good Monday. My Monday was a little stressful. Ran into a couple problems this morning when I woke up. I was trying to offload my memory card all night, and I couldn't offload it. I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. I tried to offload it again. I couldn't get the memory of the stuff off the memory card. Just having a couple technical difficulties. So what I did was I ordered another card of Best Buy. It's like a 128 gig card. Ordered another one, that way we could film, but the problem is they only do curbside pickup right now, so it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, so I had to wait till my curbside order was ready. But yeah, like I said in the last video, I'm taking the truck for alignment and tires. Now the truck went for an alignment this morning, and obviously I couldn't film it because I didn't have a camera or a memory card to film on. So yeah, truck went for an alignment this morning. The numbers turned out really good. Numbers seem to be in good standing, and it's driving good. I'll show you guys just in a second here what it's looking like in the front end. Found a shop close near Best Buy here. Just waiting for my appointment for the tires. They're gonna throw them on for me, and we're gonna see how this thing drives on the highway. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see how it looks. We're gonna see how the clearance is in the front end. If I have any clearance issues, I might throw in a little spacer on the front. I might go ½ inch, ¼ inch. We'll see. You know, if I do a spacer, it gives a little bit more of an aggressive stance. So we're gonna see shortly here what we're gonna do with that. We were also talking about at the alignment shop this morning. We were talking about where the control arm is hitting on the bump stop. So I removed the factory like pads, the bump stop, but on the passenger side it's pretty close. So I might end up cutting it out or notching it a little bit. I'm not sure. I mean, I'd like to leave it, but you know, we'll see how the upper control arm travels, and you know, if it's not going to hit, then I'm probably just going to leave it, because I want to leave it, you know, obviously as factory as possible. That way, if I wanted to remove the lift kit and turn it back into the dealership or something like that, or somebody didn't want a truck that was messed with, I could just revert it back to completely stock and not have any not have everything like leftover damaged or cut or anything like that from the lift kit. So let me show you guys what the truck's looking like right now ever since we went and got the alignment done. So the front end's looking really good. You know, the wheels aren't towed in all the way anymore, so it's looking good. It honestly, it looks a little bit higher in the front end after they aligned it properly. Definitely got a little bit more wheel gap at the front. I got the tires back here. Managed to squeeze them in here because I had to drop the truck off at the alignment shop, and it took a little bit of work to get those tires in there because they were hitting on the tonneau cover, but I didn't really want to leave them exposed. My truck out in the parking lot outside of the shop. So yeah, I did some work this morning on the 03. I managed to finish up the rocker and the cap corner. I welded it all in, and I did some fiberglass on it. Didn't sand it or anything, but that's another thing I wanted to film. So we dropped the truck off. My wife picked me up, and then I did some work on that this morning. Did a little bit of welding. That was fun. Next thing for that truck is probably just tidy up some of the body work on it. I'll just rough out the fiberglass, and then I want to get the frame painted. I want to get the truck washed, and I want to get the frame washed down, and then get the frame painted, and then we can proceed with the body work on the cab. I think that sounds like a good plan. So that's what we're gonna do there. And yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee right now, guys, and I'll pick you guys back up at the tire shop when we get over there. So we are here at the tire shop. Tire shop's behind me right here, getting those tires put on right now. Hopefully they don't take too long. They took the truck in right away as soon as I got here. I had like a 3:30 appointment. Got here like 15 minutes early, and they took it in right away. So yeah, should be done here in a moment, guys. And once I get the truck out, I'll take a good look at it and see how she drives. He just got home. Just got back from the tire shop, and let me tell you, guys, the tires are balanced perfectly, and I checked out the alignment too. I was able to hop on the highway on the way home, and the alignment is absolutely dead on. I gotta have a like perfect alignment, or just like my OCD just drives me absolutely nuts, like especially on the highway. If that steering wheel just isn't dead center, it's definitely going to bother me. So yeah, I just got home. I unloaded the tires out of the back of the truck. I'm just gonna kind of pull the truck in front of my driveway here, guys, so you guys can see it. Try to do like a little parallel park here. And forward. All right, there we go. Oh, fuel level low. I guess we'll go get gas. So if any of you guys are wondering, I had a little bit of rubbing on the upper control arms. I'm gonna investigate a little more. I'm gonna kind of put it at full lock and maybe get somebody to drive it for me just so I could check, or I see a couple little marks. So I'm gonna see if it's rubbing for sure. If so, I'll probably just do a 1/4 inch spacer. If I go with a 1/4 inch spacer, the 1/4 inch will definitely be enough, just to offset it enough where it won't hit the upper control arm. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I should be good for any clearance issues, not hitting on the mud flaps or anything like that in the back or the fender liner. So this is what it's looking like. You know, just from a couple days ago where we went from looking to stock to what we're looking like now. This is honestly how the truck should come from the factory. Give it a nice, good, aggressive look, and this is how a truck should look. So now it's pretty much sitting at least how a 2500 sits, and that's the way I like my trucks to sit. So I'm really happy with it. Gives it that big, bold, aggressive look. I mean, and it just drives so good. So I mean, overall, I'm super happy with it. Just had something to eat, so I got to go to the superstore and get some stuff for the house, but I didn't get a chance to rinse it off yet, so might do that when I'm out. I'm not sure, but I'll give you guys a little update here on the other Silverado we're working on. So this is where we're at right now with the other Silverado. This side's all done. You know, we've already done the other cab corner rocker panel. We did that in another video. So now this cab corner done, this rocker panel's done, fiberglass there, fiberglass here. So we'll have to, you know, sand this, maybe do another coat of fiberglass. Then we'll have to go in with the Bondo. For probably right now, probably just gonna sand down the fiberglass that's there, and then once that's done, next step would be to start washing this frame and getting this thing ready for paint. I'm gonna go all through here with a grinding wheel, clean all this. I mean, look at the sand in here. This is crazy. Get this all cleaned, and we'll do a nice paint job, you know, all the way underneath, front to back. I'll paint the inside of the rockers, and then eventually we'll paint underneath the box as well. I got a gallon of paint, so plus I can also I can thin it down, so the gallon's ready to spray, but you can still thin it down. So these are the tires that came off the truck. You know, what are they? Goodyear Eagle LS2. I mean, they got 11,000 kilometers on them. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. They were the stock factory tires, but yeah, like pretty big difference compared to what's on there now. I mean, I'd say, I don't know, I asked my wife. My wife's like, oh, you know, like I don't see that much of a difference, maybe just a slight difference. But you know, when you see something that's in front of you right there and you're like, oh, you know, well, I did a 4-inch lift on the truck, and I did, you know, this tire size, you know, sometimes it's harder to tell, like, you know, that's been done when you don't have something right next to it to compare it to. So if you have the same Silverado in front of it, this would be definitely a lot higher, and you definitely have a higher aggressive stance. This car is doing good. I need to wash all the cars. Like, look at all the bugs on the cars. Absolutely insane. So I got some bug remover. It's hard to get stuff right now because of the pandemic that's going on, so it's making it really hard to get things. Oh, another thing to note is one of our final little upgrades here for our little facelift on this truck should be coming in the mail real soon. I think it's clearing customs today, so once it clears customs, I mean, it should only be here within like a couple days. So that's gonna kind of tie together that whole look. So If you guys kind of know what that might be, drop a comment below, because I want to see if anybody guesses it. But it's gonna definitely tie together the whole kind of look I'm going for right now with that truck. So I guess what we're gonna do here is I got a couple things to do tonight. If I wash it, we'll see. I don't know, might just spray it off. But besides that, I'm gonna be out here in the morning trying to work on this truck and get some things done. So that's gonna about do it for tonight, guys. You know, despite how the day started off, you know, it's still going pretty good. We got a lot of stuff done. So yeah, so with that all being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so like I said, we're supposed to be doing some work on this truck today. It is the morning, and that's not going to be happening because we were having some problems with the truck. The other Silverado that we put the lift kit in, we're having major problems. So it's quite the disaster, unfortunately. We did the wheels and the tires yesterday, and I was also going to put some of this content in the same video. Kind of, we're doing a little bit of stuff on both Silverados, but that is not going to happen. And I'm just gonna have to close the video here and tune in to the next video, guys, to see exactly what's going on with that lift kit. And until then, guys, see you in the next one.